Good morning, dear Sing. First of all, I would like to thank you, Miss Susanna, for organizing this webinar 1 month ago. And of course, I also would like to thank you, all our attendees today, to make our webinar successful. Give yourself a big applause to be here. It's because you are not only caring for your own health, you're caring for your family health, you're caring for your society, and we are also caring for the nation and the global outbreak of COVID-19. Now we know that COVID-19 is a pandemic infection, and we need all of us to take action to participate in prevention measures. So let us go back to a little bit about the history of the outbreak. This is a new strain of coronavirus, not previously identified in humans, originated from Wuhan, China, believed to have jumped from an animal species to humans in a seafood and wildlife market in Wuhan and China. Now, what is coronavirus? It was a zoonotic disease, means it is spreading between animals and people. It appears that symptoms are show up in people within 40 days of exposure of the virus. However, now the danger is the coronavirus is spreading from human to human. This is called human-to-human transmission, and it is most commonly spread from an infected person by coughing and sneezing, close contacts such as touching and shaking hands, touching the object or the surface with the virus on it, and then touching your mouth, your nose, and your eyes before washing your hands. And also, of course, it can be transmitted through fecal contamination. Now, the symptoms of coronavirus, the common symptoms are you may have fever, cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, chills. And the severe symptoms can be high fever, breathing difficulty, severe cough, pneumonia, and impaired liver functions or kidney failure. So the danger of this coronavirus is because the virus attack the alveoli, which is the cell tissue in the lungs, and it destroys your lung function, and of course you will be lack of oxygen, and systemically it will affect your heart function, your kidney function, and your liver will function. By the time you have these severe symptoms, you can have systemic failure. Why this coronavirus is dangerous? It may not be revealed or detectable because during the incubation period, it was supposed to be 14 days, and we believe it is 14 days, but due to mutation of the virus and the incubation period can be unknown. What do you mean by incubation period? Because we don't reveal any symptoms. When we don't have symptoms, but we are carrying the virus, and we come in contact with someone who has weak immune system, or with people who are at risk, for example, people with diabetes, heart problems, this group of people may have weakened immune system, elderly people, children, and they are the target groups that may catch the virus from you. Look at the current situation. It was in China, Wuhan, but now it has been transmitted to global, US, South Korea, Iran, the Middle East. But look at our Europe today, and the worst hit of the coronavirus is our Italy. And Italy is the leading European country in COVID-19 infection. We need to understand the nature of this coronavirus. Virus is very infectious, and they need a host to survive and reproduce. And the virus has the ability to mutate. And virus can infect humans, animals, plants, and even microorganisms. Virus is not a living cell like bacteria. Therefore, no antibiotics can kill the virus. And comparatively, you can see virus is extremely small. To prevent the coronavirus, we have to understand the nature, how the coronavirus is being spread in our body. Now, coronavirus needs a host, so it will attach to the host cell. And when it enters a host cell, the coronavirus releases content into the host cell cytoplasm, and the coronavirus uses host cell to create new viral contents. And the coronavirus replicates inside the host cell. Newly formed coronavirus leave the host cell. Look at the route, how the coronavirus is being spread, how it enters a host cell. Now, we have to find a way so that the coronavirus, the entry of the coronavirus will be interrupted, so that the coronavirus will not have a chance to attach to the host cell. This is one very important point that all of us need to understand. I repeat, we need to prevent the coronavirus from attaching to host cell. And all of us can team up to do this. And if, unfortunately, the coronavirus has entered the host cells, then we have to take precaution to prevent this coronavirus from replicates, and we have the ability to do all this. Our immune system is the best weapon to prevent and defend against the virus infection. So we have a good army in our body. And one of the function of immune system, or one way how your immune system can destroy the virus, is to phagocytosis. What is phagocytosis? You know, our white cells, our macrophages, they are like a lion, you know, they can be very aggressive. So they engulf. Engulf means they eat up, they ingest. So when your immune system is strong, the immune cells can engulf the virus. So of course, there are other immune responses to the virus. Now we have cytotoxic T cells. And these cytotoxic cells can produce a cytotoxic factor that is able to kill the infected cell with the virus. And of course, with the virus infection in the body, the host cells will call for help. And the interferon system will be activated. The interferons, it will prevent the replication of virus by directly interfering with their ability to replicate within an infected cell. So the name interferon means interfere. Okay, so and they also act like a signaling molecules that allows infected cells to warn nearby cell of a viral presence. What do we mean by this? It's just like cellular phone, when the interferon level is up, so the immune cells will signal like a cellular phone, call upon help, so that your immune system will rush to the site of the infected site. And another response is our body will produce antibodies, and antibodies can neutralize the virus. Let's look at this carefully, but don't panic. Coronavirus has high infectivity but low mortality. Let us look at the outbreak of virus pandemic in the past. Like the swine flu in 2001, the mortality rate was 0.02%. The SARS in the year 2003, the mortality rate was 10%. The MERS, the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome virus, was in 2012, and the mortality rate was 35%. And Ebola virus in the year 2014, the mortality rate was 50%. Look at coronavirus 2019, the mortality rate is 3 to 4%. But because of its highly infectivity, we need to take action to protect ourselves. What is the best solution? Avoid exposure to the virus, strengthen our immune system to its optimum level, and feed our immune system with the right nutrients. What are our immune system? You have mucous membranes at your nasal region, and you have tonsils, you have adenoids, you have lymphatic system, your thymus, your lymph nodes, your spleen, your skin, your lymphatic system, and your bone marrow. You have a team of good immune defense in your body. So you have to feed them with the right nutrient, and so that the immune system will defend for you. How to boost our immune system? We must have enough sleep. Look at us today. Most of us, you're working very hard, and even it's time to sleep, you are still working. And even you're supposed to rest, you are playing with your mobile phone, WhatsApp on the mobile phone. You are not sleeping at the right time. And when you are supposed to sleep, for your liver, for rejuvenation, because your liver is a very important organ, a detox organ, and it is an organ to protect you from stress. You should sleep at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock soundly. Sleep at the right time so that your liver can rejuvenate at that period, or the biological clock. And what about your diet? You are what you eat. We love to eat the food that we like to eat. You eat too much acidic food, too much animal proteins, too much dairy products, you drink too much carbonated drinks, and most of the acidic food is going to destroy our body environment. When you have an acidic body environment, what will happen? You will have chalky blood environment. you have poor immunity, you have poor oxygenation, and when you don't exercise, so most of your microcirculation is being slowed down, and all your organs, like liver, your kidney, your intestinal functions, and your skin, your lungs, they are unable to detox at optimum level. And all of us eat too much, eat too fast, and you don't chew your food properly. And this is poor habit. So sometimes it's good for us to do intermittent fasting. And of course, there are many ways you can do your intermittent fasting. My way of intermittent fasting, I like to use the products I like. So normally I will take a concoction, my intermittent fasting concoction, Morinzi 30 ml, Godipine 30 ml, gel powder half a bottle, Poria half a bottle, and water 800. So from morning section to noon, I am drinking this concoction throughout my fasting time. But of course, you can choose your own concoction, your favorite concoction. You can use your resilient powder. You can use your cordyceps powder. You can use your spirulina powder. So there is no fixed products you can use for your concoction, because these are food. And how do you boost your immune system? Mindfulness is very important. We need meditation to reduce stress. And DXN Sunya therapy has been included in gynotherapy by DXN. So practice your Sunya therapy. It does not involve any religion. It is only involved in the reset your mind, so you can do reverse counting. You can start with from 10, 9 to 0. Okay, and then you also can start the second one is 30, 29 to 0. And of course, later you can go to higher level, 100, 99 to 0. And the reverse counting makes you concentrate, relax your mind, and reset your mind. So let us practice this DXN Sunya therapy. And of course, we need enough water to keep yourself hydrated. Sometimes when you drink water, you gobble down your glass of water and you drink it. But at this critical period, you drink your water slowly. Put a sip in your water and sip it slowly, because you need to hydrate your nasal region, your throat region. So a glass of water, it will be better for you to sleep slowly within 15 minutes to half an hour. Not only you can keep your nasal region moist, and you also keep yourself hydrated. Now, feed your immune system with the right kind of food. Here, I would like to highlight to you, emphasize to you, gynotherapy is a preventive science. I would like to thank Dr. Lim for his belief in the efficacy of Gado Dharma. Because he believed in Gado Dharma, and today it has already have spread to 180 countries. More than 9 million people are practicing or consuming gynotherapy. And of course, this global success is due to Dr. Lim faithfully, passionately spending his time I can see that he footstep by footstep across the globe teaching people about gynotherapy. Of course, initially, the core products of gynotherapy is Ganoderma, RG, and GL. RG and GL is very essential for all of us, especially at this modern society. How many of you have sufficient nutrients to support your body? For your information, Ganoderma is one of the most alkaline food on earth, and it is one of the most nutritious food on earth. You can be taking 2 meals or 3 meals a day to support your appetite, to support your hunger, but you have trillion cells in your body. Ask yourself, do you have enough nutrients, or where can you find the nutrients to support and nurture your trillion cells on the daily basis? And all of us know that the RZ is from the fruit body. And the most important function of RZ is to enhance, improve your blood circulation. Therefore, it enhances the detoxification. And the GL, the mycelium, the 18 days old, and now it's 14 days old root of the mushroom. It has more than 400 kinds of micronutrients to support your body, and it has a wide spectrum of enzymes. And all these nutrients is to repair your body on the daily basis, because your cells is under the attack of so many external factors, toxins, radiation, and all these cells is doing all these products, RG and GL, is doing the detox and repair on a daily basis. So this is a food for us to take, not only when you are ill. We have to create health awareness. Me, my family members, all my loved ones should take Ganoderma on a daily basis to ensure we have optimum systemic functions. And of course, in gynotherapy, we also have enzyme therapy. Why we also emphasize on enzyme therapy? We have codipine and morinzyme. Due to our hectic life, our stress, our poor diets, we will lose a lot of enzymes in our body. Do you know, without enzymes, your cells cannot function, your immune system cannot function, your gastrointestinal region cannot function. So all our body system needs enzymes. And the green theory in gynotherapy, most of us should be eating lots of green food. Why green food? Because the green food contains the most phytonutrients. However, look at our diet today. Most of us are eating too much meat, too much acidic food, and the green food on their plate is only for garnishing. So we don't have enough greens in the body. So when you lack of green, you lack of chlorophyll, you lack of iron, so your liver will have to work very hard, and your spleen has to work very hard. So therefore, spirulina in DXN has come an essential chlorophyll support for our blood circulation, for our red blood cells, to improve our liver functions, to improve our spleen functions. And moreover, spirulina is a complete food to support our trillion cells in the body. And it can be taken by people of walks of life, the pregnant mothers, children, and all the teenagers, young people, the elderly, and the sick people. And of course, due to the improvement in gynotherapy, we must thank Dr. Lim for his science, for his development in gynotherapy. We also have so many other kinds of mushroom products now to support gynotherapy. So these are more specifically for our body functions. I would say the RG and GL, it is a generalist. Generalist means when you take RGGL, your whole body will improve circulation and then repair cells, etc. So it is not specific, but you will look for a problem area for you to repair. So generally, it will go around your body like something like a maid to patch up all the problem areas. But the mushrooms in other areas, they are more specific. I like to mention about cordyceps. Cordyceps in DXN actually is a mycelium product. It contains a lot of phytonutrients, cordycepin, and it is very specifically for lung function, for heart function, for liver function, for kidney function, and is very good for immunity, especially enhance your NK cells in the body. So these are specialist products. I call it specialist because it is very specifically target on your important organs. And of course, we also have lion's mane. And lion's mane actually is very focused on our gastrointestinal regions. And in the history, this lion's mane has been used by the TCM for most of the gastrointestinal problems. Now you know, gastrointestinal region is our second brain, and it is very important immune organ. If you don't have a healthy gastrointestinal region or system, your immune system will be affected, and autoimmune disease can arise. So therefore, lion's mane is very important for all of us, from the children, adolescents, and people of walks of life, and people with problems like gastrointestinal malfunction, gastritis, liver malfunction, pancreatic malfunction, and lion's mane is very important for you. However, lion's mane is also very good for our brain, for our emotional. So people with stress, you should take lion's mane. And why lion's mane today has become the spotlight of Western researchers? Because they have discovered that lion's mane is very good to improve nerve growth factor. So therefore, it is good for all of us to maintain our healthy brain, and especially people with dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and it's good for them to maintain good brain function. Now, we have other kinds of mushrooms like poria. And poria, actually you are very lucky you have poria in Europe. And poria is another mushroom, in fact cultured by Dr. Lim. And in history, poria has been used for depressions. Yeah. So it's very good to stable our emotions, but however, it has anti-inflammatory effect. So at this critical period, poria plays an important role for people with COVID-19 virus, because it can reduce the inflammation. If you combine it with cordyceps, cordyceps and poria combine it together, and you mix it with morinzi or codipine as a paste, and it will reduce the inflammation in the lungs. And of course, I would like to highlight another mushroom which is not in Europe. It's called the tiger milk mushroom. And of course, this is one of the important mushrooms for lung function. And we must thank you, Dr. Lim, for his successful in culturing this tiger milk mushroom. And it is also specialized in enhancing the lung functions. Other essential function food, we have noni, we have roselles, and noni morinzi. It contains noni and roselle, which is rich in vitamin C. And in Europe, people are looking for antioxidants like berries. Do you know noni is one of the best berries in tropical countries? Okay, so besides morinzi, we also have androgy, which is very good product for antivirus. And the history of androgy, the andrographis, the history in the 1990 when there was a bird flu in the global pandemic, and many people in India, they were spared from this virus, is because most of the Indians, they took androgy. And this androgy is very good product for antibacterial. And of course, we also have other products like black cumin. And black cumin, it has anti-inflammatory effects, and you also can modulate and enhance immunity. Now, this is the important message I would like to get across to all our DXN members. You need to understand what is gynotherapy. Gynotherapy actually is a food therapy. It is a holistic approach to alternative complementary medicine, and you have 4 observation theories. Illness is caused by 2 sources: toxins, and the body is out of balance. The toxins can be from the food, can be from the environment, and can be from your own body, the metabolism that created a lot of toxins. And anything that in your body is not wanted is toxins. And now, coronavirus is our toxins. And of course, these toxins, it will affect your body, and your body is out of balance. And of course, Gadodama does not treat disease. You must remember, Gadodama does not treat disease. It treats the body. It supports the body with all the right nutrients. And your body, when it gets the right nutrients, and your system, your cells, tissues, organ, and system will function, and they will heal by yourself. So therefore, it can balance your homeostasis and restore your natural healing abilities. And any reactions that you have after you consume Gadoderma or any other DXN gynotherapy products is not because there is something wrong with the products, because there's something wrong with the body. Your immune system got the right nutrients, so they can recognize that there is some problems in your area. So any reactions that cause is actually healing symptoms. Now, the dose of the Gadodama depends on the body condition, not on the diseases. Now, all of us, most of us are taking 6 capsules of RZ, 6 capsules of GL, okay? And maybe some of us will take 10 spirulinas, and then maybe you take half a bottle of Morinzi. So the dosage of Gadodama is not for the disease. It depends on your body, because any symptoms in your body is the tip of the iceberg, and we need to solve the root of the iceberg. For example, somebody has diabetes and complicated with heart disease and complicated with high blood pressure, and this person will need higher dose of Gadodama. So if you're taking 6 RG, 6 GL, and this person may need 15 RG, 15 GL. So the dose is not relevant to the disease. It all depends on the body. So please, DXN members, don't email me, WhatsApp me every day and say, Jane, what protocol for health problems, for this problem, for that problem? No. DXN products are all food products. You can take the food of your own choice. Now, all it takes to defeat coronavirus is to protect yourself, protect your loved ones, and protect your community. And this is our role today. You need to understand the root, how the coronavirus is spreading, so that you are able to protect yourself. Why your government and the hospital personnel keep asking all of us to wash your hand regularly? Why you need to wash your hand regularly? Do you know our hand, we touch here and there, we shake hands. We went out, we hold the railing, hold the public doorknobs, and you're carrying a lot of virus in your hands. So, and for your information, the good news is the coronavirus is very fragile. Okay, the viral capsule actually is made of lipids. It's made of fat cells. So when you wash the hand, which may have some coronavirus, the soap itself, the soap can actually break up the fat cells in the virus. So when the fat cells or the viral capsule is broken up, it's not able to transmit to the host cells in the body. So washing hand is very, very important, right? And also, if you don't have a place to wash your hand, keep an alcohol-based sanitizer ready at all times when your soap and water are not available. And don't rub your eyes, your mouth, your nose. So avoid touching your eyes, your nose, or mouth, and this can spread the virus. So another point I would like to highlight is when you go out, you do not know what which person has touched you, or someone has sneezed on your clothes. So you need to change your clothes. Once you go out, meet your friends, come home, change your clothes and wash it. Straight away, take a shower in the bathroom, and the clothes should be washed immediately, and wash it warm water. A 60 degree is able to kill off the virus, right? And of course, what about your personal belongings, your handbag? You're unable to wash your handbags, then you can spray the sanitizer on your handbags, yeah? And then make sure that your handbag is being cleaned before you put into your wardrobe. And if you can't wash your shoes, then you spray your shoes with sanitizer with more than 75% alcohol, right? And if you think you have contaminated your carpet, your floor, once you wear shoes to enter your room, your hall, you think your hall have been contaminated, then spray with sanitizer every corner of your house. I know in Europe, most of you have carpets in the house. So spray the carpet with sanitizer contains more than 75% of alcohol. Okay? So of course in Malaysia, we don't wear shoes into the house. Well, we still need to clean our floor, mop our floor, at least with some sanitizer with more than 75% alcohol. Okay, so this is the simple methods that you can protect yourself, protect your family members, and protect your loved ones at home. And especially if we have elderly people, young children at home, and people who are not so well. They are in, I would say, in a state of health, like, with diabetes, with lots of complications, with poor immunity, and they are the one you need to protect them. And also keep your distance for at least 1 meter from anyone who is coughing or sneezing. But if you're coughing and sneezing, please try to use a handkerchief, cover your nose, or even you're coughing, use a handkerchief, cover your mouth, so that you already stop some of the virus from spreading, or these droplets dropping on your sofa, dropping on the table, or dropping on your loved one's clothing. So you already cut down certain amount of coronavirus. Then follow the no touch. Follow the no touch greeting. Now, all of us, we are so warm-hearted. Good morning, we shake hands. Good morning, we hug. And good morning, we kiss. And we have to follow this no touch greeting. You can do this. Good morning. That's what we are practicing in Malaysia now. Good morning. It doesn't mean that I don't love you, but I still love you by greeting you good morning. And of course, when you go to public, some of us are taking the public transport, or you go to the grocery, the public handrails and the doorknobs. Now, carry disposable gloves with you. Put it in a handbag. So if you think you're going to the public area, you need to hold the ring, wear your glove. And you need to go to the public toilet. You need to open the doorknob and you're not sure whether the doorknob is contaminated with the virus or not. Wear your glove. So you have many pairs of gloves in your handbag. Once you use it, you pull it out and dispose it. And by doing all this, you are already helping yourself, protect yourself from the virus, also protect yourself from carrying the virus back home to your loved one. Now, don't travel, So most of us like to travel, and you like to go outing, go to the beach, and go to the pub, and go to the gym, exercise, etc. Any area that is crowded, you are at risk. So therefore, wear a mask. Wear a mask wherever you go. But for those who are having some symptoms, cough and cold, you do not know what kind of virus you are carrying. So be health conscious. Not only you protect yourself, protect your loved one, protect the public from the virus. And also with this, you are protecting your community. If you feel unwell, seek medical attention. If you have a fever, cough, or breathing difficulty, stay indoors, call healthcare professionals, and follow their advice. Do not share unknown, unreliable sources about outbreak. Only share the genuine information coming through medical experts. I give you some tips how you can help yourself and keep yourself well. You can mix some salt water. Rinse your mouth with salt water using cold water, not water. You can do this daily. Why you need to do this? Because cold water will contract blood vessels in one's mouth, throat, thereby reducing the chances of virus entering one's bloodstream. Salt water can also stabilize the S protein on the virus surface, making it less easy to attach to the mucous membrane. So rinse your mouth with salt water frequently, and this one you can easily do it in the home, do it in the office if you are working, and you teach all your loved ones in the family to practice this good rinsing method. If you have come in contact with the cases, even you don't have symptoms, isolate yourself at home, in your own room, okay? Try not to contact with your loved ones, your family members, and wearing your mask at all times, and also ask your family members to wear the mask at all times. And family members, and of course, so as long as you are taking this precaution, you protect yourself from spreading virus to your loved one and protect the community. And of course, in your home, you can clean your house using sanitizer, 75% or more with alcohol, and clean every corner, furniture, tabletops, and alcohol kill this virus. Now, what are the food can increase your immune system? And this is very important. So of course, the Chinese are very clever. They say, okay, we will take the colorful food, the rainbow color food, or plant-based food to keep our immune system healthy. But sometimes, due to this critical condition, critical pandemic, you're unable to get the right kind of nutrient to support your immune system and enhance your immune system rapidly. You need to enhance your immune system not only rapidly, you maintain at optimum level. And we are very blessed. DXN, we have Gadodama, RG, and GL. As I have told you, Gadodama RG is very good for your detoxification, and the GL is very good for your immunity, enhance your oxygenation, and also repair your body cells. Now, in Europe, you're quite blessed. You don't only have RG and GL. You also have resilient powder, you have RG powder, you have GL powder. So it's your choice. This range of products, they are our rainbow food for our immune system. You can choose what color you want. If you like RGGL capsules, okay, you take 6 RG, 6 GL. But if you think you're not well, then you take 15 RG, 15 GL. But if you think you prefer powder, get a shaker. Get a shaker. Put half a bottle of resilient powder in your shaker and drink it every day. So the option is yours, okay? And of course, we have cordyceps capsules and we have cordyceps powder. And we know that cordyceps is very good for our lung function. At this critical pandemic, cordyceps is so important for you to enhance your lung function. And not only that, It enhances your heart function, your liver function, your kidney function. So you can take 3 capsules a day, you can take 6 capsules a day, or you prefer cordyceps powder. Well, you can take 2 scoops or 3 scoops daily. Just mix it with your favorite juice, either roselle juice or your moringa juice. But if someone has already developed symptoms of the virus, then you take megadose. What do I mean by megadose? Take half a bottle of cordyceps a day. It's no harm, okay? And then we also have lion's mane. Don't forget that lion's mane is also very good for immune system, especially for our gastrointestinal functions. And when you have good gastrointestinal functions, you will have good bioavailability of all your micronutrients and to support your immune function. Also, it can improve your microcirculations. So you can combine, lion's mane can combine with cordyceps for your lung function. If someone already have cough, someone already developed some symptoms, so you do not know whether it is a common flu or it is a COVID virus infection, it doesn't matter. You just equip yourself with good immunity. Okay, so of course in Europe, you don't have lion's mane powder, but you have lion's mane tablet. So how much you can take? For maintenance, you can take 3 tablets 3 times a day, or when you have symptoms, okay, take megadose, maybe 5 tablets 3 times 4 times a day. So they are food. It would not give you any side effects, and you do not need a protocol for me. Choose the rainbow color of our products to suit yourself. Okay, I call these are your rainbow color food for your immune system. And porias. So you are quite fortunate in Europe, you have poria powder. Okay, so we know that poria is very good for lung function, spleen function, and kidney functions, and especially it has anti-inflammation effects, right? So if someone has cough, if you suspect you have some lung problem, or you may have some viral infection, even you have some COVID-19 infection, then these are the good combination for you. So you take extra. You can combine poria powder, half bottle, combine with cordyceps powder, half bottle, and even you can combine half bottle of GL powder. These are the good products to enhance your lung function. So you just mix with some podipine or moringa. You can make into paste, or you can make into concoction. Just sip it slowly, and these are the products to enhance lung function and your immune system. And of course, spirulina. Spirulina is one of the most complete food for all of us. Pregnant mothers, babies, children, and people of walks of life, the sick, they should take spirulina at least 10 tablets every day. But when you are not well, take extra 20 tablets, 30 tablets. These are food. It will not cause side effects. And you are lucky in Europe, you also have spirulina powder. So I love powder because you can mix all your rainbow immune food in your concoction. For those who have seen me in Europe Roadshow, my presentation in Europe, I always carry a shaker with my favorite concoction. So practice all this on a daily basis. Not only you protect yourself, protect your loved one, protect your family, and create health awareness, and protect your community, protect your country. And this is the time for all of us to be health ambassador, teaching the people to become healthy. And of course, you also have black cumin. You know that black cumin is very good for immune system, and it has anti-inflammatory effect, and it's very good for lung function, especially people with cough. It can reduce the phlegms, so it can make you comfortable. So for those people with cough, you can take 3 capsules of black cumin 2 times, 3 times a day is no problem. And followed by androgy. Unfortunately, you cannot get androgy in most parts of Europe, but I think you can get the androgy in Bulgaria. So try to get some androgy, because androgy, this is androgy. Okay, can you see this is androgy? I put in front of the camera. Okay, androgy, the andrographis in the history, it has been used by human, is very effective in getting rid of the virus. Okay, so at this critical pandemic, this is a good prevention for people who are well. Maybe you take 2 capsules 2 times a day, but people are at risk, you take more. Maybe you take 3 capsules 5 times a day. For people who already develop symptoms, severe fever, severe cough, then you can take megadose, 15 capsules a day. It's no issue for you. Okay, so this is a good product for you to protect yourself from the virus. And Roselle tablets, and unfortunately you don't have Roselle tablets. In Malaysia, we have Roselle tablets and Roselle powder, and this is very rich in vitamin C. We know that vitamin C is very effective in fighting viral or whatever flu infections. Yeah, like myself, at this moment, I equip myself with good food. This is red color, huh? So I'm taking 5 tablets 3 times a day. But if I come in contact with someone with cough, you are not sure whether that person is carrying the virus or not, I would take 30 tablets. 30 tablets of the Roselle and 30 tablets of spirulina with my concoction. Yeah, okay? So don't worry, in Europe, you also have a good range of products. You have Roselle juice. You have Roselle juice, which is rich in Roselle. So you can serve your children 20 ml in a glass of water, and throughout the day, enrich their body with vitamin C. And Morinzi. Morinzi is very rich in noni and in Roselle, right? We know that a bottle of Morinzi a day, and I will give a credit to our Crown Ambassador in Europe, Mr. Kocho Laszlo. He has been using the 1 bottle of Morinzi a day for more than a year. So I can see that he has equipped himself with a very good immune system. Yeah. Okay. So another enzyme is codipine. Codipine is pineapple enzyme and contains cortisol, and this has very good anti-inflammation effect, and we should drink it with our concoction, or you prefer it in your fruit juice, by all means. You can take 30 ml 2 times a day or 3 times a day, is no issue. Now, some more tips. What are the anti-inflammatory food for us? We also have a rainbow colors, right? We have poria, we have cordyceps, we have spirulina, we have black cumin, we have morinzi, we have codipine. And why I mention anti-inflammatory food? Because with the coronavirus, patients will have inflammations in their lungs. And these are the best anti-inflammatory food for the patients with lungs problems. some tips to help yourself when you are unwell, right? The key is to keep eating nutritious food if you have no appetite. When you're not well, okay, you cannot take your food, right? You know, have you seen animals that are not well? You know, they stop eating, correct or not? I can see, you know, my dog, when he's not well, oh, he won't eat. And then when I release his belt, he will go to the garden and eat some plants, which is unknown to me. What is it for? But my dog will know how to get some plants. So same thing with us. If you are not well, you can stop eating, but try to get the most nutritious food that you find in DXN. As I told you, GL powder contains more than 400 kinds of phytonutrients. Spirulina powder. They are the best combination, most nutritious food for you to choose. So of course, some of you prefer to choose other kinds of rainbow color. That maybe you prefer cordyceps powder. Okay, it's very nutritious. You can mix it with GL powder and some spirulina powder and take it to improve your immunity. At the same time, although you are not eating, your immune system can be maintained at optimum level. Keep yourself hydrated with frequent sips of water. And this is very important. As I told you, the way you drink your water, sip. You keep sipping. Give me a glass of water, please. I'll show them how I drink them. Thank you, William. Okay? That is how you should drink your water. Keep your mouth moist, okay? Drink slowly, sip slowly. So this glass of water, maybe you take 15 minutes to finish it. So when you keep the water in your mouth long enough, it's able to keep your nasal region moist, your mouth moist, and your throat moist. When it is moist, yeah, the virus is unable to attach to your mucosa. Okay. So all of us today, all our DXN family members who attended this webinar, you have got the knowledge. Help yourself, help our family members, and help our community members. And we are here. We are going to be a big army in DXN. We are all big army in DXN. We are going out to help all the people out there, to educate them, to give them the products to fight the coronavirus infection. And with your help, we can do it. Thank you very much.